Good morning. It's the Martin Morning Report. I'm Derek. He's Turner. We've got an amazing day ahead of us, and we've got 5 fast things to tell you about from a Thursday in KMA land. And, of course, today we are brought to you by United Group Insurance, serving Southwest Iowa for over 40 years. And we start where we always start, at number 1, with the TNT Ford Explosive Performance of the Day. And today we are talking about 2 100 career winners. The milestoners. The milestoners. No, this milestone people. It's Kian Stevie and it's Lane Travis. Stevie, of course, from Nottoway Valley, reaching 100 career victories, while Travis from Creston also reaching 100 career victories. Also want to shout out a little bit earlier this week. We missed this one. Got it a little later after the show. Henry Lund of AHSTW reached 150 career wins and 100 career pins. So let's give this all to those milestoners. The TNT Ford Explosive Performance of the Day. Kian Stevie, Lane Travis, Henry Lund. We love you all. And a tip of the cap to you. TNT Ford Explosive Performance of the Day. Check out TNT Ford in Red Oak. TNTFord.com. Other wrestling from last night: Atlantic, Lewis Central, Coon Rapids Bayard went 3-0. Nottoway Valley and Nottoway Valley and Savannah had 2 wins each. St. Albert and Central Decatur 2-1 as well each. And then Shenandoah, Creston, Harlan, Southeast Warren, Melcher, Dallas, Martinsdale, St. Mary's, East Union, Moravia, Ashland, Greenwood, also one-time winners. Here are your multi-time winners that were undefeated from each of these teams. From Atlantic: Evan Sorensen, Keaton Schrader, Colin Harris, Braxton Hass, Landon Hagan, Carter Hadley, Calvin Hayes, and Jaden Harder. For Shenandoah: Jaden Dickerson, Landon Fuller, Cole Scam, and Jacob McGargill. St. Albert's: Andrew Beckman, Lewis Central's Paxton Blanchard, Joseph Manji, Xander Mans, Weston Porter, Carter Shorst, and Mandius Valentine. By the way, Lewis Central did finish out an undefeated dual season to win the Hawkeye 10 Conference Dual Championship. Onward to Harlan: Brody Bendorf. Also, Nathan Sandquist and Jesse Jens. Weston Trapp of Creston, Lucas Bose of Underwood. Nottoway Valley winners, 2-timers that were 2-0. Ashton Honnold, Trent Warner, Josh Nelson, Tri-Strode, Kian Stevie, we mentioned. Jed Christensen, Eli Harris, Matthew Nelson, and Caleb Christensen. Why you gotta leave me? All right, Southeast Warren, Melcher, Dallas, Sawyer Lavelle, Levi Halterman, Brody Crow, Caden Crow, and Ian Hammond. Ian Forsyth of Southwest Valley, Central Decatur's Aiden Folks, Braden Thomas and Kason Watson, Zeke Milligan of Martinsdale St. Mary's, East Union's Terrian Eastles, also Ezra Cortez, Caden Cook, Ethan Bauer, Trainer Coes, and Tyler Moore, all of Coon Rapids Bayard. Moravia's Isaac Messamaker, Landon Smith of Savannah. Other Savannah teammates that were 2-0: Lawson Francis, Creighton Cook, Caleb Strick, Caleb Waldorf, Deacon Pasley, Caden Phillips, Mikey Hobson, Braylon Ellis, Cooper Burnsides, and Joel Nulsh. Also yesterday, the Missouri River Conference Wrestling Tournament saw the Sergeant Bluff Luton Warriors roll to the win. They had their 9th conference tournament championship in 10 seasons. Warriors had 9 champs, 12 finalists, and 13 top 3 finishers. The champs were Drake Howard, Jace Curry, Dax Kudum, Ben Walsh, Aiden Roberts, Logan Dunn, Bo Kudum, Xavier Ellington, and Caleb Pendergast. For AL, which was second, Braden Tranmer, Luis Avalos, and Gabe Showers were champions. Heelan's Ethan Erickson and Hayden Overgaard also champs there in the Missouri River. The GRC West Scramble was a tie. Albany and Rockport both had 75.5 points. Both had lots of champions. For Albany, it was Remington Miller, Trevor Aiken, Zane Rippey, Jay Anthony, and Andrew Wiles. For Rockport, it was Jaden Geib, Desmond Cheney, Gabriel Gebhards, and Ryder Heron. And then for Stanberry, you had Vincent Smithson and Evan Gregory win championships. And North Andrews, Maddox Seibert. On to number 2, Andrew Johnson is a hero for Stanton last night as he scored the game-winning layup at the horn. They edged Cam. Also, Reese Montgomery, tip of the old bald head to you, young man, set the single-season school record for rebounds for Red Oak. And there was plenty more, including the Western Iowa Conference. IKM Manning beat Audubon, the Frontier Tournament. Heartland Christian, a winner over Omaha Christian. And non-conference, Tri-Center beat Clarinda. AHSTW, Stanton, Griswold, Woodbine, and Martinsdale St. Mary's were also victorious. In Missouri, East Atchison and Rockport were winners. Rockport went into Bramer. They allowed them to play, and Rockport came out with the victory. Fans hopefully behaved. TBC, Trailblazer Conference Tournament. It was Ashland Greenwood beating Platteview, winning in the semifinal. They advance on to the championship against Wahoo. Plattsmouth lost to Wahoo last night. In the Nebraska Capital Conference, Louisville wins in consolation play over Logan View. Syracuse lost in their semifinal. Douglas County West, also Nebraska. Elmwood Murdoch, Johnson County Central, Weeping Water, and Johnson Brock were winners. Individual leaders, the leader for the area for points last night, Camden Darlinghouse, as he is wont to do, dropped 30 on some heads. Also, Aiden Schmidt, 27 for Elmwood Murdoch. Clayton Fletcher had 26 for Elmwood Murdoch. Gus McGill of Weeping Water had 26. Woodbine's Carter Groover, 25. He is 13 points away from becoming the all-time leader in Woodbine history. And they play tonight. Luke Sternberg of AHSTW and Jack Meyerkorth of Rockport and Wes Swanson of Johnson County Central all had 24 points last night. 23-point nights for Colin Harder of AHSTW, Exira Elkhorn, Kimballton's Josh Nelson, and Emmett Clather of Humboldt Table Rock Steiner. Josiah Gray of Heartland Christian had 22, plus 5 boards, plus 5 assists, plus 3 steals. IKM Manning's Ben Ramsey, Evan Gettler of Stanton, Tri-Center's A.J. Harder, all scored 21. Also, Harrison Boyd of Palmyra and Tyler Potts of Tri-Center scored 20 apiece. Reese Montgomery, I mentioned earlier, the single-season record holder for rebounds. He had 11 boards last night to go with 16 points, and the other double-double we know about is Camden Sukup. 12 points, 11 rebounds for AHSTW. Number 3, Lamoni and Murray girls move on to the Bluegrass Conference Tournament semifinals and more girls hoops. Lamoni got the upset of Melcher Dallas, and Murray took down Ankeny Christian Academy, advancing to the finals. Moravia, Nori, and Maxburg were also consolation winners. In non-con, Clarinda knocked off Tri-Center. AHSTW beat Red Oak. Glenwood edged Underwood. Harlan over Maryville. Cam beat Stanton. Woodbine and Exira Elkhorn and Kimballton also were winners. Missouri, Humboldt Table Rock Senior came in and left with a victory over East Atchison at the Hamilton Tournament. Savannah advanced to the championship with a win over Trent in the Trailblazer Conference Tournament. Saw Nebraska City move on to the final. How about that? A victory over Plattsmouth. Also Nebraska, Elmwood Murdoch, Johnson County Central, Weeping Water, and Johnson Brock were all winners. Individual leaders last night, 26 for Lillian Bowen of Humboldt Table Rock Senior, 25 for Melcher Dallas's Addie Wadley and Taryn Ottoman of Johnson Brock, 24 points for Taylor Henson of Lamoni and Taylor Hafer of Woodbine. Addison Wagner of Clarinda dropped 21, grabbed 6. Grace Albertson of Harlan had 21 and 11. Kensley Brook of Harlan, Murray's Malia Berry, Maddie Richter of Cam, and Taryn Peters from Exira EHK all scored 20 points. And then finally, Emma Boswell, a 15-point, 26-rebound night for Orient Maxburg, while Jaylee Price of Maryville scored 16 and reached 1,000 career points. I love that view right there. Number 4, Light Night of Bowling. Sioux City West girls, Sergeant Bluff Luton boys split. Johnson County Central boys were also winners. Brooklyn Oker, 252 series, led the area girls. Sam Simpson of Sergeant Bluff Luton dropped another 400 piece. He had a 412. Noah McClure, a 385. Noah Bowes, a 382. Some swimming from last night. Lewis Central won 7 events in a loss to Scud Catholic, Mount Michael Benedictine. Jimmy Cook won both the 100-yard freestyle, the 100-yard breaststroke. Aaron Matulka, the 50 free, the 100 fly. Caden Brown, the 100 backstroke. Plus, they won the 200 freestyle relay and the 400. I'm guessing that's a freestyle as well. Carroll beat Atlantic. Both lost to Spencer. Carroll's winners, Legan Cease, the 100 free, the 200 IM. Tegan Rensley, the 100 fly, the 100 back. Plus their 200-yard medley relay and their 200-yard freestyle relay were also victorious. That's it. That's all. 5 fast things. We're going to work on Trevor Mater and his swimming writing. The guy needs to learn to love swimming. Okay? All right. That's 5 fast things. That's the Martin Morning Report brought to you by United Group Insurance, serving Southwest Iowa for over 40 years. And we'll talk with you in 24 hours.